Marcus from richalchemist.com, and I want to talk about conversion strategies. I want to give you some tips that you can use right away to get more sales or more leads, whatever you're looking to do. I'm going to show you two different sites that we're going to be using to demonstrate the different strategies that we used and tested. Very powerful stuff. And I also want to make sure that you know that you're going to be looking at e-commerce sites, but the information that I'm explaining to you can be used for many multiple different sites. So don't get alarmed if it's not exactly a type of business model, because what we noticed, these strategies work for our Rich Alchemist members, and the thing that happens when they join Rich Alchemist is they start finding that they have a lot of traffic coming to their site after about 3 to 6 months. And all this traffic is bombarded. It's all free traffic and it's bombarding them, and they're not sure really why they're not getting sales. So this video is out there to help people that got traffic or they want to get more traffic, what they can do to increase the sales. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I want to talk about is something called above the fold. If you don't know what above the fold is, it's very simple. Just remember back in the days of the newspaper, when you read the newspaper and you had to unfold that newspaper, and everything above that fold, that is kind of the topic we're talking about here. And then nowadays on the internet, above the fold is everything that is above this area that I have to scroll down. You see when I scroll down? So everything that's above that area, when people look at it through their web browser, is something that's above the fold. Now, why do we want to know what the above the fold is? It's important because that's where you're going to put all your very important products, services, or what you want the searcher to do. Let me go ahead and explain some conversion strategies. One of the first things you want to do that will instantly increase your conversion, it's very simple, is put some logos up that show the people that you are a recommended site. We do this on multiple sites here. Here's another site that we have, is an e-commerce site, and again we have logos and a security icon. Now this is McAfee Secure. There's multiple security icons out there. It started about 2005, 2006. People were starting to get on this security bandwagon, and it's good though because these logos actually reduce the risk to the consumer, and it shows that you are a real site and that you don't have any hacking issues or your information is not going to be stolen, whatever it may be. So there's many of them out there. There's Komodo, there's HackerSafe, they call it now. They're McAfee, I believe, or something like that. You can just look at all these SSL certificates, and it helps because people want to know that when they put their credit card information or they give their information to somebody, that it has a secure site. It's very important. The other thing you do is you'll see industry-related logos. These are very powerful. Just by putting these up, it's so simple, you're going to increase your conversion. So keep that in mind. Now, a lot of questions I get when we start doing the Rich Alchemist, we let new members in and join the club. They get bombarded with traffic, doing different methods that we teach them, and they understand this whole theory, of this traffic and internet marketing, and they wonder, like, do I need to put a phone number up on my site because I can't really answer the phones. I don't have a call center. I just quit my job now and I'm just starting, and it's great, but I don't have a call center. And now my thing is, try to put a phone number up there. It's very powerful. If you get this 800 number is great, or just a regular local number, because what it does, it shows you're a real company. It shows that you have a phone number and you're not somebody that's going to take their money, okay, and just run off. The other thing you do is you have a lot of traffic, or you can't really answer the phone because maybe you're in your job and you're just doing this at nights and you're trying to build a business yourself. Put a phone number up there, and then what you can do is take a message, and on the message machine, we did this on the message machine. We did this with our members. Was they got so much traffic, they want to know what they could do. All you have to do is leave a message and tell them, hey, we're not available. We have tons of calls coming in. What you can do is go to www.yourwebsite.com/contact us or something like that, and it'll bring them to the contact form, and they'll sign up there. Or you just tell them to email you, and it'll get to a support representative. And this worked really well, and it helped out a lot of people until they got their call centers, if that's what they wanted to do, or until they answered the calls themselves. Some people just started hiring their spouses and put them to work, or their family members, and it really works really well. So it just adds professionalism, and it shows you're a real company. So get that phone number up there. It really helps conversion. The other thing I want to talk about is very cool, is the navigation secrets. And the navigation secrets, I'm just surprised how many people do not know about this, and it's so easy and it's so obvious in my opinion. But what people don't understand is the eye. What does the eye see? When I click this, you'll see like the little light. The eye can really only see that at one time. So if I had a long navigation bar of just tons of navigation without headings, these little green things, it'd be very difficult to understand and read. So there's a rule of thumb here, and this is very powerful, and this has been done through eye studies and eye tracking. The eye can really only see 350 by 350 at one time. So let's make it easier for the searcher to navigate. So what you want to do is, if you have a heading like I have here, rust cleaning, I never put 7 links below that heading, more than 7 links below or 7 links above. So you'll see here 1, 2, 3. That's 3 links for mold cleaning. I never put more than 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. So keep in mind this little navigation trick. Do it. It works like a charm. We split tested it versus another type of navigation, which was a longer navigation, which everybody's doing, and it's totally wrong. And it just killed it by like 7.5%. We increased our conversion. It was crazy. So in a nutshell, do this navigation little trick. Don't be like the rest. Make it easier for your searchers. The other thing I want to talk about is the same type of concept, is when you're developing logos. If you notice the logos, they fit perfectly into this little blue, this little light, is because it's 350 by 350. We understand that the eye can only see that much space, so don't make it hard. So if you want to tell somebody about anything, make sure it's all compacted in a nice little organized location, because that's, as you see here, the brand and all that, it's always compacted specifically for that size. And that really helps conversion and helps them to navigate where you want them to go. So that's really important stuff you want to understand. The other thing you got to think about is when you're doing conversion, really what it's about, it's really simple. All you're doing is reducing the risk of the people that are searching your site. And how do you reduce risk? Well, what we did is we talk about a guarantee. Right up front, we tell them our guarantee that, whatever it may be, the better the guarantee, the better, more conversion you're going to have. And we put an audio, and we tell them how our products are different. We always tell them about our guarantee. The other thing you can do is we did a little price break where they can pay in 2 payments. And there's different systems out there that allows you to do that. That reduced the upfront risk, so they don't have to invest 100% of the money. They can just invest 50%. We gave them discount coupons, which upfront reduced the risk. We then told them about our, again, our money back guarantee. We give them free shipping, whatever it may be. And then obviously the testimonials and case studies. We have those, and you always want to show those testimonials and case studies. We have reviews on each product. When you search for a product, put some reviews in there. If you have some reviews, always ask your customers for reviews and case studies about your product. You'll see here we have tons of reviews on specific products, and all they have to do is fill it in, and you get reviews. Very powerful. People like that. It's very social, and it just, as you're going to see when we go through this whole Rich Alchemist membership program and the training that we're doing, you're going to hear about case studies, because I can only tell you how well it works for me and for our members. But I'd rather have the case studies done by our members and tell you how well it works when you start doing this stuff, because I don't want to be egotistical. I just want to show you the facts. And that's really what it's about. Let your members tell you, or let your customers tell other people about your product. The other thing you can do is a very cool trick is develop a blog on the site. And I don't mean on the site like itself. I mean like in a subcategory. This is like the e-commerce site. And so what you want to do then is you have possibly a blog that is on a different domain. So like www.website.com/blog. And what you can do is when you have a blog in a different location, even though it's under the same domain, it's under like a subdomain, you can pull the feed information. Let me kind of show you an example of how this all works. It's very cool. So if you scroll down here, you'll see I have something which you can go to feedburner.com. And you can get this information. Basically at feedburner.com, as long as you have a blog, feedburner.com will take your content and put it into a feed. And then what you can do is then extract that information and put it on your homepage of your e-commerce site. So if I ever wrote a new content on my blog, it would show up right here. If I wrote 10 new posts on my blog, it would show up right here. And what happens is Google will then you'll start reading my page, you'll start going all through this information and say, oh wait, there's new content right here. And boom, it'll tell their information, their whole little system, and it'll help you rank because you're getting fresh new content. So that's a little trick to do. Go to feedburner.com, learn more about feeds, and then take that feed from your blog and insert it on your e-commerce site. It'll always give you new fresh content, and Google loves that. So this is Marcus from richalchemist.com. A quick video I want to show you on some conversion strategies. I hope it helped you. Ask your questions on the forum you see on the page, or if you're on the blog, leave a comment, tell me what you want to hear about, and if you have any questions. I'll see you on the inside. Again, thanks for watching.